What's up guys, Hbox here, and I wanted to make a video regarding what appears to be a new leak that we have regarding the next Nintendo Direct. Now, this leak comes from a very well-known leaker by the name of Samus Hunter 2 on Twitter, known for having leaked some accurate information in the past. The source we have for this is Comic Book Gaming. From an article from Tyler Fisher. So basically, what Tyler says in this article, to summarize, is that the next proper Nintendo Direct is happening in September, specifically. It's the latest claim from Samus Hunter, who relates specifics. The leaker projects that Metroid Dread will be the primary focus, but other games could also rear their head, including Ultimate and its final DLC character, which is really, really important regarding that. You know, everyone's been wondering and speculating what the last character will be. You know, whether or not it truly is the last character, as of course Ultimate's been out for a couple of years, over a couple of years at this point, and you know, Sakurai has many times indicated, you know, that he wants to, in a sense, finish his work at Smash, finish the project, that this will be the last one. And if that's the case, and that's all true, this would be the final character in the Smash Bros. Franchise. And the question really asks, how big of a bang does Nintendo want to go out with? So here's the Twitter thread in question regarding the September Nintendo Direct around the time WarioWare launches. In this Direct, Samus Hunter says that Metroid Dread, Advance Wars, and Mario Party will have sections dedicated to some features. There's also several major updates planned, such as Animal Crossing, the latest character in Smash with DLC, and the new story of Hyrule Warriors. There's also third-party rumors, including Capcom revealing a Resident Evil for the Switch. I honestly, at a side note, thought that Leon would be a really cool final character, or just general character for Smash. I think there's a lot of sword fighters in Smash, and not enough gunfighters in a sense. Having a character that has that sort of option and also is as iconic as Leon really would be kind of cool, I think. Samus Hunter also says that if plans for Splatoon 3 don't change, the marketing for the title should begin around that time. I doubt in news of the Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, other than a small notice that we'll see in a few months. A new announcement is a Kirby project is very likely, which makes me excited because I'm a huge Kirby fanboy. It's one of the, even though I play Smash all the time, I think I've owned and played almost every major Kirby platformer, especially in my handheld days, so that makes me excited. Now, if that new Kirby project is Kirby Air Ride 2, it's overdone. It's done. We're becoming Kirby Air Ride streamer forever. To close, a title developed by Nintendo, Monolith are at a very good point with the project. In a few months to finalize the cutscenes, and in recent weeks have worked on much of the music, so the project is entering the final stages. Samus Hunter continues. Bayonetta 3, which I've already mentioned, should be in a similar situation. Other titles as well, but those are planned at a generic 22 or later. This seems like a little bit sus to me, only because like when you put too many specifics into a leak, it has a chance of being not credible anymore. So I think at this point, Samus Hunter is just not putting too much more information out there. Bayo 3 would be a pretty easy pick. It's too early at the moment to pass him as a confirmed presentation. In closing, however, I can tell you that Nintendo is also working on the next Indie World scheduled before that. So Nintendo Direct on September, Indie World before that. I forgot to mention, I heard rumors on some news site about an MS collaboration for something. If something happened like this, it would be the best occasion. Now, MS, Microsoft, obviously, Master Chief is the first thing that comes to mind, but, you know, these seem pretty far-fetched at this point. But that's generally the summary of the leak that we see from Samus Hunter. So, just to summarize, Metroid Dread on October 8th. That'll be the primary focus, and that's why it'll be on September. Advance Wars Mario Party. Other announcements would be the Hyrule Warriors DLC, the final Smash character. Splatoon 3 should have additional information. We're not going to hear much about the Breath of the Wild sequel, and a new Kirby title is very likely to appear. Now, September, you know, it would be a perfect time because it was... Everyone is rumored and saying that the final DLC character will be released, obviously, by the end of the year. So September is right at the, you know, at the end of the fall season, or like in the middle, sorry, at the start of the fall season, leading into winter. And if Nintendo puts their final DLC as sort of like towards the holiday season, it'll, you know, encourage a lot of people to either buy the Smash Ultimate title for the first time, and of course we'll make everyone who already has the Smash Ultimate game, but not the DLC, to buy the Fighters Pass, and everyone who already has the Switch Ultimate and the Fighters Pass, we'll make them happy, and we'll continue playing the game. and so on and so forth. They'll probably drive and be marketing for another game, and that's all strategically planned by Nintendo. And again, Sakurai has known this character. He's already chosen it and had a plan for well over a year now. So Nintendo is doing a very, very good job, I must admit, of keeping everything under wraps. So, what can we rule out? I mean, if this leaker, who's known for being reliable, is saying that there is, you know, they heard rumors on a news site about Microsoft collaborations, you know, that would be the best timeline. But I remember the studio that developed Halos, or I think it was one of the developers on the project, specifically said that, you know, Master Chief definitely will not be in Smash, that Nintendo has not reached out for that collaboration or agreed to it. So as far as I can tell, I think we can officially rule out Master Chief, just based upon the earlier tweet that I saw. As amazing as it would be, I don't think that has as much of a chance of happening as other things. You know, if there is another Kirby title being announced, Kirby already has Kirby Meta Knight and King Dedede. I don't think they're gonna have another one. I know it's already been proven with Sephiroth that Nintendo can bring back characters from a franchise that already exists in Smash, especially for DLC. But if it's truly the last character, I don't think Nintendo would want to reach into a franchise they've already touched. It has to be something completely new, completely out of left field. I think at this point a better shot would be Sora, maybe Phoenix Wright, because those are just, you know, you've never seen them as a fighter in a Smash game, and it's just something completely wild and unexpected. They need a character that has as big of a shakeup on the internet and on the gaming world as announcing Steve from Minecraft. Hate him or love him, having Steve in the game was one of the most ambitious and biggest crossovers in the history of video games. And the fact that Sakurai was able to pull that off with a game the size of Minecraft, which, as many of you know, is the best-selling game of all time, is nothing short of phenomenal. It's nothing short of very, very impressive, and I have no doubt that he can do it again with another character. So they need something at that level, something that huge. So yeah, I'm leaning more towards that. If Master Chief is unconfirmed at this point, I could see Master Chief, however, being a Mii costume, a Mii fighter. But apart from that, DLC aside, most of the titles that you expect will already be launched, and I think September will be when this new character gets announced, or at least teased. Sometimes Nintendo will say that, oh, you know, during a direct or during one of their events, are saying, oh, we're gonna have more information about our upcoming titles and information regarding the final DLC for Ultimate at this date. So in September, for sure, we are at least getting a character confirmation or a rough date confirmation of when we're getting that character announcement. So yeah, and I'm reading this part again too. Third party has played an important role. Capcom has to reveal for a Resident Evil for Switch. That right there, pretty big smoking gun, no pun intended. And I honestly do think that Leon will be a phenomenal choice for a final character. I mean, I think if they make him cool and make him true to the game, and they make him have a lot of the properties that he had in Resident Evil, while still keeping it, I guess, PG-13 in a sense, or rated T13, or whatever Ultimate is. I think it's actually E for everyone. I gotta check what the rating is. As long as they are able to do that, it will be good. But given the fact that Leon is from such a gory and violent game, he might not even be in it from that reason. Again, probably most likely could still be an amiibo, or I'm sorry, a Mii fighter skin. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Given this information from Samus Hunter, it's always interesting whenever a leak gets announced by someone who's been credible in the past, and you know, Nintendo does have to announce information about this character at some point. But if it is announced in September and the release is projected for December, that would give them 3 months to build up hype and anticipation. So this has to be a character to blow everyone out of the water, the big finale, the big closer for Smash. And yeah, at the same time, if I get no new character at all and I get Kirby Air Ride 2, I'm gonna be a happy camper. I think that's all I need for Christmas, if I'm being honest. And Breath of the Wild 2, it's a sequel. They're working on it. They have a huge, you know, Breath of the Wild 1's a huge act to follow, so they're gonna take all the time they need to finish it up. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who's it gonna be? What game in this direct leak are you most excited for? And what else do you think will be announced in this September direct? As usual, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.